So this was our last class. We started doing a configuration for Samsung company. We have picked up this one as a client, and we have done two configuration steps. Basically, we have seen how to go for creating a company over here. This was the first step, and the code for company, we maintain it as a 6 letters over here. And then we created a credit control area. Now this credit control area is the one which try to basically go for fixing up the credit limits of the customer. And we have created it on the name of SACC over here. This was our second step. And now we need to basically go for creating a company code. That's going to be our third step. Now, when we try to go for creating a company code, we just can't take the help of new interest icon and go for creation of it. There are going to be some dependent interests maintained for that. And all these dependent interests are going to be taken care by our finance team. They will be responsible for maintaining all that dependent interest. So once you maintain that dependent interest, then only we can go for creating a company code. Okay, so we are not the finance consultants to maintain all that dependent interest. For that reason, what we do, we try to basically copy the data from the existing one. So where we are going to be taking a reference company code from which we are going to be copying the information. So where we are going to be copying the data to our company code. So whatever naming convention we can maintain, we can do that. So I'm going to be taking one as a reference from which we copy and rename it and create our company code over here. So here I'm trying to take reference as 1000. This is going to be one of the standard entry which has been provided by SAP. So we are going to be taking this one as a reference, 1000. And why we are trying to take this one as a reference, all settings has been maintained properly for this particular company code. All entries has been maintained properly. So I'm going to be taking 1000 as a reference from which we try to copy the values and I'm trying to create our company code. Let's say if this naming convention is available, so I'm going to be creating it on the name of SAIN. If this naming convention is available, I'm going to be creating it on the name of SAIN over here. Okay, so we try to copy and we try to create it on the name of SAIN. So this is going to be our first step, what we are going to be doing it. Okay, so what all these dependent interests, step by step, when I try to start running our transaction data, it's going to be more clear, like what you mean by this dependent entries. What entries are going to be maintained by the finance team in the real time. Okay, so here, let me try to show you how to copy this one. So first thing, we need to basically get into the backend application SPRO IMG, and under this particular IMG, work out with enterprise structure. So if you get into enterprise structure, we're working with definitions, and under definition, financial accounting. And if you get into this financial accounting, we're done with these two steps. Now this is going to be the third step, creation of company code. So if you click on this activity, edit, copy, delete, check company code, click on it, and this is how the screen is going to be looking. So we have two options to work out. First, copy. Second, edit. First, copy. Second, edit. So first, we try to basically copy the data from the existing ones. And once you copy everything, whatever changes you want to update it for the company code, you can simply get into change more and do that updation. So let me try to copy the data. So if you double click on it, this is how the screen is going to be looking. Now in this particular screen, to copy our company code information from the existing one, take the help of this icon, which we call it as a copy organizational unit icon. Okay, so click on it and a timer symbol is going to be getting activated. Okay, now one more thing. So you can see there is one more person who is trying to work on this particular screen. That's the reason you're getting this one. Data locked. At a time, in one screen, only one person can work out. If multiple persons are trying to work out, one person will be given access and remaining others will be given this particular message. Data locked. You need to wait until that particular person come out of this particular screen, and then only you can work it out. Or in case if you are getting such kind of lock interest where you will be having access only for view purpose, you don't have the access to do anything, in that case you can remove that lock interest over here. You can remove the lock interest. So to remove the lock interest, we are going to be working with a transaction code called as SM12. There's a T code used. The transaction code used to remove lock interest, SM12. So you can execute this particular transaction code. Of the screen will be looking. So just try to remove the username and the client details. And now try to delete all these entries. This guy is working in different areas now. Okay, now see. So try to select all the entries and click on delete. So no user is going to be getting terminated. Everybody is going to be there, but you will be having the access to work out in that particular screen. Now once these entries are deleted.
Sorry, Mr. Jaya, to interrupt you. Once we delete it, is there any option to undo?
No. Now see, so here, if you just come back, I'm just trying to work out with this option once again, copy, delete, check company code. So click on this copy icon over here. So, and there's a message you're going to be getting it. From which company code you want to copy the values to which company code. From which company code you want to copy the values to which company code. So here, I'm going to be taking a reference, which is going to be 1000. I'm going to be taking this one as a reference, 1000. So from 1000, I'm going to be copying all the values to our company code, which I'm going to be creating it on the name of SAIN. I'm going to be creating it on the name of SAIN over here. There's a code which I'm trying to maintain. And click on continue option over here. Click on continue option. And these are all going to be what I was talking about, dependent entries. These are all going to be addressed as dependent entries over here. Do you want to copy all these dependent entries or not? So here you need to make sure you read each and every message. Do you want to copy the GL accounts, general ledger accounts? And these GL accounts are going to be maintained by whom? By the finance department. They will be responsible for it. Okay. So right now we are not interested in learning how to create a GL account. This is not our subject. So I just try to copy the values from the existing one itself. So once you try to click on this yes option over here, do you want to copy the GL account? Click on this yes option. And this is going to be the second message. So we have picked up reference as what? 1000. And for 1000, currency of transaction is taken as what? Euros. Currency of transaction has been taken as euros over here. Okay. So do you want to change that particular currency or not? That's what system is trying to give us a message. So are you going to be running the transaction in euros, or you want a different currency need to be allocated? We need to specify that one. So if you want a different currency need to be specified, you can just maintain it. Okay. So I'm just trying to click on this yes option. I want to change my currency. And what is the updated currency? So updated currency, I'm trying to maintain it as INR over here. There's the updated currency, a new currency. So click on continue. Certain data was not copied. That's fine. This is just an information message. Nothing to deal with this. You can simply click on this continue option over here. There are inconsistencies. That's fine. Some information has been not copied. That is okay. Try to click on this continue. Number ranges. So whatever number range has been maintained is going to be getting copied up. Now, what you mean by this number ranges? When we start working out with our customer master, we come to know how to create a number ranges. So number ranges is nothing but series of number what we are going to be creating it. And the address. So whatever address maintained for our company code is also going to be getting copied, which we need to change it. So later we can do that one. At the moment, just try to click on this continue option over here. Just try to click on this continue option. Okay. Now why? Because we want all dependent entries need to be copied. We want all dependent entries need to be copied. So for that reason, try to click on this continue option over here. You want to transfer the number ranges? Yes. Click on this continue itself. And at the bottom of the screen, you can see a timer symbol got activated, which shows us how much amount of data is getting copied up. Okay. And this is a request which has been popped up. And yesterday, this is not the request what we have created. So if you want to save the data in our existing request, click on own request over here. Click on own request. So what all requests we have created will be getting displayed up. So I'm trying to select this particular request. This is the request in which I want the values need to be updated. So click on continue or double click on it. So it has been popped up, and this is the request in which I'm trying to save the values. So you can simply click on this continue option over here. There is going to be a lot of data which is going to be getting copied when you try to create a company code. So always make sure you need to just simply click on yes option until you reach last screen while creating a company code. Simply click on this yes option. Okay, so click on this yes option. Keep on continue this one. So like this, you will be seeing lot of dependent entries which will be getting copied. So don't need to get panicked saying that you're doing something wrong. If you get this kind of message, everything is okay. Multiple times you need to just click on this continue option. Okay, and finally you get this particular message: enter intervals without overlap. Now this is the place where you are going to be click on cancel icon. Now why we are going to be clicking on this cancel? All the values from 1000 has been copied to SAIN. We don't want to create anymore. Just give me a sec. We don't want to create any new entry. This is going to be good enough for me. This is the only place where you're going to be clicking on cancel icon. There's a place only you're going to be clicking on cancel icon. Okay. So just try to click on this cancel icon over here. And when you're trying to click on cancel, there are some more dependent entries which are getting copied up. So simply click on this copy icon. So try to copy all of them. So don't get panicked like you're seeing the same screens again and again. Nothing like that. There are a lot of entries which are getting copied, so no need to worry about it.
Mr. Jairam, even in real time also we get the same issue. It's like we have to click on.
Yeah, you need to click on continue icon itself multiple times until you reach the last screen. And that's going to be the final message you're going to be getting it. So once you copy all the information, you're going to be getting this particular message. Only one entry has been not copied. Apart from that, all other entries has been updated up. All other entries has been updated up. Okay. So once you do this, click on continue icon over here and you can see what is our selected company code 1000. We have taken 1000 as a reference. So from 1000 all values has been copied, and if you click on this completed activities, all data has been copied to which company code? SAIN. So all dependent entries which are required has been updated up. Okay. Now in this particular process of copying the values, what happens? Whatever data you maintain for 1000 company code has been copied to SAIN over here. Whatever data we maintain for 1000 has been copied to SAIN, which need to be changed, over here. Okay. Now for that, we come back, we try to work out with the second step, which we call it as edit company code data. We call it as edit company code data over here. So if you click on this one, edit company code data. So list of company codes in this particular server is going to be getting displayed. Now make sure you click on position and select our entry. SAIN is our entry over here. I'm trying to select this one. You can see the name is coming as Iris Germany. So whatever the name maintained for our 1000 company code has been updated up. So which I need to change it. So for doing that particular change, getting to details and do all the changes which is required over here. Do all the changes. So first thing, I'm just trying to delete all the entries which has been copied. I'm trying to update it. Samsung India. So city, Hyderabad, country, IN, currency of transaction is going to be INR, and language of communication is going to be EN. Language of communication is going to be EN. So maintain this values, click on enter, and we need to basically go for updating the address as well. So to update the address, you need to basically get into address tab. And here we need to update the address. We need to update the address as well over here. Again, I'm trying to delete all the entries which has been copied. Now try to maintain all the information in the fields. Okay, try to maintain all the information in the fields. So here I'm trying to maintain it as an Samsung India, and any search term, whatever code we are maintaining, I'm taking it as a search term. So SAIN is what I mentioned up, and here I'm trying to maintain the values. Now, these values is what you're going to be getting it from the client. Okay. So right now I'm just trying to maintain some values over here. Switch number 10. Let's say the postal code C and T, and then try to update the region code as well. Like what all cities are there in a particular country will be getting displayed. You can go for selection of it. So here I'm trying to maintain it as 34. There is a code maintain. I'm trying to maintain it as 34 Telangana. Okay. And in case if you feel like this address is not good enough, you want to update the address in more detailed manner, you can also do that. You can simply click on this more fields icon and try to capture the address in more detailed manner over here. If required. If required, you can do this one. Okay. So try to maintain all the information. And apart from that, what is the language of communication, telephone number, mobile number, we can update all these values over here. And you can see there is an option by the name preview option. So if you click on this preview, what is the format in which address of our company code is going to be getting printed is going to be shown up. There's a format in which it is going to be getting printed. You can check out this one. You can check out this one and click on continue. Click on copy. We want all this information need to be copied against our company code. So click on this copy icon. And now make sure you try to save this one. So click on save. And done. So data was saved. Company code has been created up over here.